Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.
And welcome back to another episode of Great Morning. I'm your host, Christian Murmur, Merms, Merm Dog, whatever the fuck you want to call me. And guys, welcome to, this is a really special episode. This is episode 20 of season 3. Usually, historically, for Great Morning, we're doing things differently this season. But historically, 20 has been like our season finale for season 1 and season 2. Yeah. So this is really cool. We're not even close to being done yet. We like to end it, around that Halloween, before Thanksgiving time. That's when we usually like to end it. So we got a lot more episodes to come, but it's just pretty cool, Episode 20, guys. You excited?
Yo, man, I was as I was creating the file, I was in shock and awe to place 2 next to 0 as I created this download link. I said, wow, man, season 3, episode 20.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. The big 2-0. We gotta keep on, side note, we gotta keep a lookout for when we hit officially like 100 episodes. We gotta do something special for that.
We gotta do something crazy. We all gotta take like heroin or meth and then go live.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We'll fucking do some heroin.
What happens?
Just do some hot rails, bro.
Yeah.
I got a hot rail. If we each don't have like strippers and cocaine in the background of our cameras, then we're not doing it right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna see me in the back twerking like Tina, dog. Like
with the ones.
Bob's Burger.
With the ones to follow. Let me tell you, boy, I get the ones to follow.
Hey.
But hell yeah, guys, I'm happy we're doing this. I'm happy we're here, episode 20. But let me introduce the other hosts here. To the bottom left of my computer screen, we have the comedian, the improv queen, my sister from the East, that Puerto Rican mamacita from Spanish Harlem, Stephanie. How you doing, sir?
Yeah. I'm doing better. Even though I had a little episode, guys. So I kind of I don't know if it's like a seizure or whatever it is, but so what the doctors told me, it's vasovagal syncope. But we're gonna go to
bagel. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
It is a bagel. It is called vasovagal syncope, and it's actually common. But it's happening a little bit too much for my liking because I hit my head yet again, and I had a little cut under my eye, and I had a little bruise to the right of me. It was just too much, and I wasn't looking like the Puerto Rican mamacita. I was looking like the crackhead mamacita from the First Ave on 105th. I was looking kind of scary there.
Shout out to First Ave out there.
Yeah, shout out to First Ave.
Shout out to them crackheads on First Ave.
Other than the crackheads, I love everyone there. Shout out to fucking Wilson Projects and East River Projects. Hey, gang. But other than that, I'm feeling much better. I've been drinking a lot of tea, a lot of water, and I am going for my I'm starting my driving classes for my CDL. Remember I told you guys that I had gotten my permit?
Yes.
I'm finally gonna take my driving classes so that I can start driving these bitches. I'm gonna be hot, out in these streets and shit, coming in hot. But other than that, I'm excited. I have mad shit lined up, and yeah, man, I'm just excited. There's so much going on that I don't even know where the fuck to start. I just gotta make sure that this head of mine is like all the way intact because
I want you to get that license, and I want you to be driving. And as you approach that stop sign, I pray to God there's another Spanish Latina señorita mamacita bonita there that you almost hit. And then that Spanish chick curses you out like, what the fuck are you doing? And then just full circle, come around. And then what if, in a weird way, it was you that almost hit you?
Ooh. That would be like Chantel creeping up on Stephanie.
Yeah.
That's a shout out, or a throwback to episode 10, I believe. We
that. Yeah, because we have alter egos here. So, that would be pretty interesting because Chantel was kind of hood and like, so she, That would be an aggressive Spanish curse out. An aggressive Spanish curse out, and then the high pitch curse out. What the fuck is going on? It's gonna sound like a rooster and a bird.
Isn't a rooster a bird?
No, it's not. Is it? I don't fucking know. Isn't it like a T-Rex?
think-
No, that's
Oh.
a turkey.
T-Rex.
Yeah, roosters fall in the T-Rex category.
Yes, there's mammals and amphibians and lizards, and then T-Rex. It's just its own category.
Yeah,
roosters
I'm pretty
are in
sure.
it.
Genus and species.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing much better because honestly, I was a little we were a little worried there because you said you're in the ER at one point, and
Yeah, man.
that shit was scary. And it was fucked up for me because it was one of the days where I was like in vacation mode out here, so like I was like at the bar already pretty drunk, and I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on with Stephanie, man?
Oh fuck. God damn it, Jim. But we're good.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing a lot better, I really am. But, moving on. To the left of my computer screen, we have the boss, the pimp, the CEO, the chief, slightly special himself, Jimmy the Shooter. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. Shout out to all my Paranthropus Boise primitive species out there. Just want to say y'all are not forgotten.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about evolution, man.
I didn't
The
understand.
Paranthropus Boise, man. That's that's like right before the Neanderthals. It's actually a couple species before the Neanderthals, but yeah, man.
Sometimes you'll come on.
Am I blasting a little too loud here?
No, you're fine.
You sound good to me.
You drive me nuts sometimes because
sound
I'll
good.
come on, I'll introduce you onto the podcast, and sometimes you'll be like, oh yeah, I've been having a good day. This is what's been going on. But then other times you'll answer it by saying some like wild ass shit like, oh, we're like not in the right dimension today, bro. And it's like, I feel like I wish we had a program, as the host of Great Morning, I wish we had a program where I could just like put people in timeout for 5 minutes on the podcast. I want to put you in timeout after you say some shit like that. Like, oh, Jimmy's talking about another dimension. It's too early. It's too early for this shit.
Wow.
That's pretty harsh.
That's hard.
That's harsh. I've known this guy for years now. I can say I want to put him in timeout. What the
Bro,
fuck?
I'm trying to show love to a species from 2.5 million years ago, and that's enough credibility to put me in timeout. Yo, I don't forget. People don't forget, Merms. All right? People don't forget. We came from these fools, man.
The listeners want to hear how you're doing today, not a T-Rex.
Doing a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm doing a lot better than
what?
Than the fucking Hominini tribe.
Nope. I don't want to know what that is.
Listen, I haven't slept yet either. I had duty yesterday.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm also a little disembobulated. You know how that goes. I never sleep on a duty day. So I've been running and gunning since like 5 a.m. yesterday. No big deal.
No biggie. It's
No
like
biggie.
shit.
And I fell into a very weird Google wormhole. Just down
Really?
that rabbit hole, man. Just
Ooh. What was that about?
peep. Huh?
What was that about?
I started off with like how to create hat embroidery and like hat merch. And I ended up damn near like looking at like different type of cartel assassinations and shit. It's fucking weird. And how to hire a hitman on the dark web, which by the way, I don't want to hire a hitman. I'm just curious. How do we go about this process? Like, is there a form to fill out, or is it just, who you know?
Wait, I have two things, right? You were on the dark web at work? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was researching how to hire a hitman on the dark web.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And too, that actually brings up something. Have you seen the show Barry on HBO Max?
No.
No.
I would recommend watching that. It's actually really it's really a dark comedy, but it's really good. And it's about a hitman who doesn't want to be a hitman anymore, and he wants to be an actor. So, but it's really it's
That's cute.
really good, and it's really fucked up too. Like it's got Bill Hader, and he's known for doing like a lot of funny stuff. And then all of a sudden, this is like it's like a next level dark comedy. It's like I think they call it a tragic comedy because there's a lot of fucked up shit in it. But it is
a whole lot
it's
of
funny.
tragedy going on.
Yeah, but I would check that out if you weren't doing anything. But I digress. I don't know. Do you guys think you guys think it's you think it's time? I think it's time.
Yeah.
You think it's Jimmy? You think it's time? You think it's time? What are we doing? We introducing our guest today for episode 20.
I think we introducing our guest, man.
I think we're introducing our guest. I have a cue card for this, by the way. So Jimmy's been very helpful since I've been on vacation. Usually we recruit the guests a different way. We have a different method when we're not on vacation, but he's been very helpful with this. So I'm going to read a cue card he wrote for me. On Great Morning, the podcast, we have a variety game streamer, unsolicited veteran, creator, GoonSquadKi's, the man, the myth, the letdown.
Yo, what's good? What's happening?
Malcolm Foster. Jesus Christ.
Yo, what's good? Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me?
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I hear you.
Oh,
yeah. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Good, man. How you doing? He wrote that, by the way. I don't believe you're a letdown.
No, for real though. I literally open with that, bro. I'm like,
you
what's
do?
good?
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what's good, everybody? It's your boy GoonSquadKi's, aka the man, the myth, the letdown. Let's go.
Dang.
See,
Hell
you thought I was
yeah.
setting them up for the okie doke?
Nah, bro.
Add energy.
We don't set them up for the okie doke here, boy.
Right.
We bring
You
it
gotta let
in.
them know that I'm an okay gamer. You know what I'm saying? I'm more funny than I am good at gaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I love it though. So it's
That
perfect.
tends to make for better content anyway. It's not as fun watching someone who's just, stone faced and can just play a game, in excellent condition. You know what I mean? So yeah, like that. Exactly. It's,
like this, like
yeah. Yeah. Like what the fuck's the point of even having yourself on camera in the corner? Let me talk to you about something real quick before we get into like officially what you do. Do you know the game? Now I gotta look it up. Do you know that game where you're like fucking climbing a mountain, right? With like just a hammer. Hold on. I'm gonna find this game in a bit.
Why are we all looking at Merms like
Because I'm
Trust me. Oh, it's called I got it. It's called Getting Over It. Have you heard of this game?
no, I haven't, but now I'm writing a note.
Yes. So
Oh.
I was just before we did this podcast, I was actually watching a YouTube video. I forget who was playing it. I would have shouted them out. I'm so sorry, but I forgot. But I was watching a YouTube channel. They were playing this game. Apparently, it's supposed to be like one of the most difficult games ever, and just like so, it just drives you into pure rage. So you're like in a bucket. You're playing this character. You're like in a bucket, and you can only move around by like swinging this hammer. And you have to get to the top of this mountain. And it's gut wrenching how hard this game is, because if you screw up, you like fall all the way back to the bottom. And people will be doing it for like hours, like getting up there, like nitpicking. They mess up once, they're all the way back at the bottom. There's no save points or anything.
Sheesh.
How
I'd be
high
hot,
do
bro.
you gotta go?
I watched a guy. I was so interested in this that I also watched a guy do a speed run. He did it in like less than 2 minutes. I don't know how the fuck he did it, but apparently the mountain goes like so high, full of shit, that you end up in space. It goes on for a long time, but if you fuck up once, you're it sucks, and there's no
Bro.
save.
That's
no extra lives, no nothing.
Well, you don't die. You just go back to
There's
the
no-
bottom. And you know what's annoying about it? So the creator of the game narrates it, and every time you fall, he's very passive aggressive, and he's like, oh, that's a bummer. That happens. Starting over again, that's tough. It's tougher than starting for the first time. But
That'd be
we've all
shitty.
done it. It's like that, and he'll narrate it every time you fuck up. It's an unforgiving game. You should
Bro,
check it out if you got time.
I'll play that game when I wake up and choose violence.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll play that game when I'm ready to just start fighting from eyelids opening.
It's
looking for an excuse to fuck something up today.
There's
Let me play this
people,
game real
like-
quick so I can just have a bad fucking morning and afternoon, and then
Right.
right before I go to bed, I'm gonna play that shit again so I go to bed angry.
Full fist
Yeah,
in your
it's-
plate of eggs and bacon, just like fuck breakfast.
That's how you become a hitman. That's how you
it's
become a
horrible.
hitman. You got to play that fucking game so you get so much rage. You're like, I'm just gonna kill some more for $10,000.
So, yo, I got a question for you, Jimmy. What if
what's up?
you said, what if it's her, you know what I'm saying, that hit herself, but what if it's you that's the hitman looking at yourself on how to contract yourself?
That's my question. Myself out? That's suicide, dog. Damn.
I wouldn't take that contract.
I know that shit just went. Just went far. Like
all
the
right,
future me. This like that Will Smith movie where like he's got to kill himself.
Gemini Man.
Oh, Gemini Man.
That shit was hard, man. That was a banging ass movie, man. I was like, damn, they did such a good job making Will Smith look.
I haven't seen it yet. It looks so cringy.
Don't watch it.
Love Will Smith, but
yeah, I love Will Smith too. That movie sucked.
It looks like a revamped I Am Legend, but
guys, have you seen Tomorrow's War?
You know what? My friend was watching that yesterday, and he was like, I came back later, and he told me that it was all right.
Is that on Netflix?
On Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Oh, shout out to Amazon Prime, one of our future sponsors.
Yes, Amazon Prime. Our
big facts.
I think if they were our sponsor, we would be on Amazon.
We will. We
got a lot of good things coming in the works.
Whoa. Don't say we will. Whoa. What if Netflix offers us a better deal? Hold on. Whoa. Let's not start saying shit, right? Man. What if we get a better deal with HBO Max?
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, though.
Yeah, we can't. We got to be careful what we're saying here.
I pay more for all these subscriptions than I did for fucking cable, man. I swear, dude. I've got Amazon Prime, fucking Hulu, Netflix, a bunch of like HBO Max. I have like fucking some fight app, like, you know what I mean? I'm just like,
the Triller.
I'm just like, as shit comes, I'm like, oh yeah, how do I watch this fucking fight, or what the fuck? What I gotta do? I just subscribe, then I always forget. Now I'm paying like $200-$300 a month.
Well, then you don't have to watch the bullshit that, cable gave us. But hold on, before we delve into, the bullshit that cable was, I want to ask, like, Malcolm, I said before that you knew Jimmy, of course, beforehand. How do you guys know each other? Let's start off with that. Let's get to know you a little bit better. How do you guys know each other?
Same town, same middle school, same high school. I lived with him when I got kicked out. His parents took me in. We're like, bro, we had a dance crew back in the day.
We had a dance crew.
Hey, Pretty Ricky in the living room and shit. Yeah. Baby, grind on me. Doing choreography. Hell yeah, right, bro.
You gotta talk about that, but all right.
he's like, yeah, you're embarrassing me now.
A bunch of 16-year-old dudes grinding to Pretty Ricky and shit, practicing for the clubs and shit.
Oh wow, that sounds.
We was out there for prom. We all showed up and we killed that shit.
Big facts. But also, I want to give a shout out to that DJ, because that same year, that same prom, that DJ played Nuck If You Buck, and he shouldn't have. He should. Miss Caritas got an elbow to the face, dog.
It was bad.
It was bad. It was bad. You talk about some hood shit. You played Nuck If You Buck.
It was hilarious though, because we was wild. Timba almost lost his fucking. Never mind. A friend of ours, Timba, almost got laid out. Man, it was crazy.
That would happen.
Yeah, man, it was pretty dope, man. We've known each other.
Y'all are gonna start reminiscing. So you guys grew up in the same town. That was what, Haddonfield, Illinois.
Yeah, sure.
Makes sense. Close enough.
Oh man, you guys didn't get that rep.
I'm not about to just put out my business like.
No, you didn't even get the reference. Do you know what Haddonfield, Illinois is?
That's where the murders happened for fucking damn. This like the serial
he's so close.
Out there. Yeah. There was a serial murder guy. Who the fuck out there with fuck yeah.
Halloween movie. Halloween. Michael Myers.
That's right. Michael Myers.
Bro. That's the thing though. I would have ran. That's the reason why I don't know what happened. I would have been gone, bro. Michael Myers, I would have been gone, bro.
That town does look like our town, though. Like low key, like downtown.
When we were watching it for the first time, you were telling me that. You're like, dude, this looks like where I fucking grew up. I was like, oh, really?
Like, yeah, it's in Illinois. And I was like, no shit.
I think they did film some movie. It was like Tim Robbins and some chick, but they did it on Main Street. Like they did it on old historic Main Street, which was pretty dope. So
that is cool. Yeah.
So Malcolm, now you're, like we said before, you're a gaming streamer. How'd you get into that? Did you like playing video games a lot and you just, were like, I should do this for other people, or you like, people have told me I should do this. Like, how'd you get started into doing this?
All right, so I served in the Air Force.
Yes.
I saw a buddy of mine.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
Thank you. My pleasure. I some Chick-fil-A status. No, but I saw my boy B-Rye, who I served with, streaming, and then Corona hit, and I was kind of spiraling, actually. I was spiraling really, really bad. And he mentioned it. He was like, hey, man, like, you love the same thing I do. Why don't you just turn on the camera? You don't have to say anything, just start playing games. And then I was like, I'm more focused on my mental health. He was like, you won't have to worry about it. So I was like, all right, cool. So that's how I actually started it. He told me something. I took his advice, and it took off from there. Really.
Okay. Well, hell yeah. Has it been then like helpful, like in life, you think you find it very therapeutic? I know people who play video games find it just helpful for the mental state in general, even if the game makes you angry, but it's just like, it's,
bro, let me tell you this, man. I just got done playing a game called Little Nightmares 2. Perfect.
I think I know what you're talking about, but anyway, go ahead.
It's perfect. It's a little horror,
yeah.
No, no combat really in it. Besides picking up a hammer and smashing some like little animated clay doll. But in part of the game, you lose a character. You have to go find them, right? So I go find this little fucker, and we're like trying to escape, and he lets me go, like, the little jump across a little chasm, whatever. You got to make the jump, but he like grabs my hand, he's holding on, and he lets me go. I'm like, yo, I just found you, bro. I came after you, and he lets me go. I was so heartbroken, but I wanted to punch that little boy. And I was like, yo, it's perfect because I actually get to express those emotions with no judgment. Because everybody knows no matter what, I'm just going to be like, if you don't like it, get off my channel, bro.
Oh, he looked in the camera when he said that, too.
Word.
It's a mature stream,
He's a streamer to streamer. Yeah. Actually, man, it's crazy because I'm delving into the streaming world, and Malcolm, but you're actually my mentor in that.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
A lot of questions, and, answered a lot of questions on how to get things live because we got some big dreams out here.
That's good, bro.
What are you going to start playing, Jimmy Among Us? Jimmy Among Us, Among Us bids.
I wanted to keep it simple, and I was thinking about starting with Monopoly.
Monopoly. Oh, that's a
friendly
fucking
family
8-hour
game.
stream right there.
Bro, you can only play with family members. You can't play with friends. You can only play with family members.
Oh.
Yeah, because you'll lose those friends by the end of that game.
Bro,
they don't want to be your friend anymore. That's how fucking Monopoly goes. That's why I don't play that shit. People offer that, like, you're going to your friend's house, like, drinking. They're like, you want to play Monopoly? No, motherfucker, I don't want to play Monopoly. I like you.
We could play Sorry. We could play Sorry, Shoots and Ladders. We could play Trouble, Hungry Hippo. We could play anything but Monopoly.
Twister.
Yeah, Monopoly be having people ready to fight.
Hey, yo, Jimmy, though. You remember? I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but back when we were growing up close to St. Louis, they actually dropped a Ghettopoly that quickly like disappeared from the shelves.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's dope.
Yes, let's go. And then like the next week later, it was like, where is it? Did it even happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet that's worth a lot of fucking money though. If someone has that like unboxed, like, or yeah, they didn't open it yet. I'm sure that's worth a ton of fucking money right now.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Easily.
But we said you're a variety gamer. Do you what is like your favorite type of video game to play? I know like you might do a bunch, but like if you were to pick one, like RPG, first person shooter, platform, what do you think you would pick?
As much as I don't like it currently, my favorite games to play right now are FPS.
Okay.
And that's only because of the group mentality. Like you can squad up on FPSs most of the time.
For our listeners, FPS that aren't gamers, what does that mean?
First person shooter. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So like Call of Duty, Apex, all those. I mean, they are battle royale type games, some of them, but they're still first person shooters. any game like that, it's just easy, you know, to build content off of them because of the fact that I'm not playing a game where it's just me. Now, I do love those you know, single player games because it lets my community actually like go on the adventure with me. It lets my community feel the same emotions or other, you know, and we could talk about it in the chat, but like, and sometimes people like to see how other people play the game, just to kind of like, I guess, put that puzzle piece together. But like I said, the answer to your question is I love FPSs because they're more convenient.
Okay. How so?
Like I said, you can squad up, bro. I'm not playing by myself. It doesn't make it boring for me. Like, you know, I like, for instance, I'll give you an example. I love the game Division 2. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. It's more of a looter shooter, which means you shoot around, you kill, you do missions, and then you loot. You loot for equipment and gear. That game is boring, bro, by myself. Like it's trash by myself. But you know, I got 3 more people in the squad. Oh, bro, we're like, you know, shooting the shit, you know, calling out movements, and it's just all around a lot more fun.
I feel it. I liked, you know, so I haven't actually started playing video games, or I haven't really delved into video games since I joined the military. To be honest, man, I just haven't really done it, right? But just like you said, that therapy part of things, I went to go buy my son a PS5, and as soon as I hooked that motherfucker in, man, it's just like the surround sound was on, and like the introduction to the PS5 was like, and it was like this magical scene, right? And I looked at my son, I'm like, yeah, this isn't yours, man. I'm gonna keep this motherfucker. I'm gonna have to go get you your own, man. And then I got tapped into the online community as well, man. The first time I played Call of Duty with some friends, I thought it was the coolest, dopest, funnest shit. I'm like, holy shit. We're all talking to each other. We're like in this world. And like, you know, one thing that I've noticed that these streamers keep saying community, but in my head, all I'm thinking about is fucking cults, man. Some people stream and these people have people following them where they're just throwing money at people and these fucking cult-like mentalities. Like there's this chick on Twitch called ASMR. Have you guys been there? You guys been there? ASM, I don't know what it stands for, but there's bitches that got these, I'm sorry, there's women, there's females, bitches that got these like little headphones on this microphone and they're like licking it and they're whispering into it. Let me give you a sample. They're like,
all that.
Oh no, you don't have to.
Hey, real quick,
Steph, go ahead, Steph, give him a sample. Go ahead.
Would it be something like that?
Wait, you got to speak up higher because I think you have a gate on your mic.
What?
You have a sound gate, so you got to like not actually whisper.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So guys, so this is, and then don't they like do some like weird shit with like, voices and like
yeah. So like some people cut soap. Some people cut soap or the macaroni and cheese sound or the slurp sound, but it's I looked it up. It's autonomous sensory meridian response.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's basically like people that get a reaction out of sounds. Like they actually get a positive reaction out of it. So like it's like you said, like you went down a Google hole.
Yeah.
It's the same thing but with sounds.
So they just love the way shit sounds.
Yeah.
And people just listen to that. So I guess, you know, they're doing something well for that community, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's also like right in the ear, you know, like, you know, you ever been to a strip club and like you're getting a lap dance and like, you know, the strippers like blowing on your ear and shit.
I've never been to a strip club.
Yes, of course. I was talking to Stephanie. That wasn't directed at you, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, when they whisper in your ear.
Oh yeah. Well, hey man, I like how you said FPS because that's kind of like the OG thing. You know, if you go back YouTube, right? Like 10 years ago, what was it? Like everyone was doing fucking like Modern Warfare 2 video, right? That's all it was. And you know, Would you say this is a question? This reminds me. I had a question for you. Would you say the community in gaming as a general right now is much more positive than it was, say, like 10 years ago when you were in an old school COD lobby? You know.
So there's a difference. There's a difference. Okay, the community for an actual title, for me, in my opinion, toxic, bro.
Okay.
You stupid. You know, like, come on, bro. Like, I even get that way sometimes. But as far as my community or any other streamers community is concerned, it's all love, bro. And it's more or less like a conglomerate of like-minded individuals that just like you get. Most people probably listen to me while they're at work, bro.
Yeah.
You know, or, you know, some weird stuff, but it's a loving community, honestly.
I noticed, you know, a lot of the times, like if I have Twitch up, like T-Pain or something, I started watching a lot of T-Pain because he's just entertaining. But I'll either go to him or I'll find a small music streamer, someone with like 20, 25 views, because that's very interactive. I like that from the receiving end. I like to like say some shit and they respond. I think that's dope. But yeah, man, it's like I put that in the background while I do something else, and I just show that love and support that way.
And even for me as a streamer, when I get a wild hair up my ass, it's really often, actually. I like to go to, I just search. I call it shopping. I like window shop streamers, and I literally sit in their chat. I don't say anything, and I just listen. I just look and listen. You know, and if it's an environment that I feel like I can compare with, or like, you know, have something in common with, then I'll give them the follow, you know, and then I'll check back in next week, you know, and if it's still the same feeling or the same emotion, you know, I'll subscribe to them, or I'll actually get in the chat and start becoming a part of the community. And then that way, whenever they know who I am, whenever GoonSquadKi or GoonSquadKi, however you want to say it, you know, raids you, which for everybody listening, a raid for a streamer is when they're done with their stream, they can kind of like take their community, their current viewers, and take them over to somebody else, like share the love, essentially.
Oh, that's nice.
Right. And so that's the part that I kind of get off on. I'm like, yeah, I rated you. Now show me some love, motherfucker.
Now, I have a question. So the last time, on our last episode, you know, I had gotten a little explicit, and, you know, I was talking about like how
never again, by the way, we will never ever get that.
We probably will. Here. Go ahead.
Well, so we had gotten a little, I had gotten a little too explicit. And so I was just wondering, can I get explicit on Twitch? Because I'm trying to save the world, one couple at a time.
She needs to make money from giving lessons on how to properly fellatio.
So sex education. Okay, check this out. I think you could do it. However, I would say there's a better platform. So I don't want to like plug something that I don't need to, but OF is perfect. Nobody says you have to actually like take clothes off on OF. Nobody said that. Nobody put that as like this is the clause.
OnlyFans, right?
Yeah,
yes. OnlyFans. So like I've even thought about doing an Only Bros. So starting an OnlyFans, but doing stuff like you know, I got a ukulele, like a DIY ukulele. You know, I want to do like an arts and craft, but like, hey, a ukulele for a guy is more therapeutic. But even still, like, do like guy talks and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said you have to be ratchet.
Originally, OnlyFans started for artists and talented people to sell their portfolios. That was the original thing. And then women just started, you know, they kind of took it over. And
I like how, and then women, you know, the usual problem in
these bitches
ruined it.
They come and fucking ruin everything.
Hey, no, there's another one. A lot of YouTubers use it. Actually, it's I can't think of the name of Patreon. Patreon would be perfect.
Okay, I was thinking towards more Patreon, because I think it's really important. Like I have a real serious cause, and I'm trying to like help a lot of people. It is, it's my duty to help educate them sexually. And that,
you know what we should do then, Stephanie? One thing we could do is we could make it a segment if you want. We can talk about this later. You can do a segment though on the podcast where like every episode you give one bit of bedroom advice.
Okay.
Let's do it now. I got a game.
No, whoa.
Play that Django.
Oh, God damn it.
If I had 0 rabbits, how long would it take me to get this many rabbits out of no rabbits?
All right. And for today's game, what we are going to do is we are going to do Guess That Move. So what that means is we are each going to play. It's almost going to be like charades, except since this is an audio show, we have to give a scene where we are talking about the audio show and somebody has to guess what position that person is in.
Okay, but I mean, wouldn't it be too easy if I'm like, okay, so she's on her back, I'm on top. Like, wouldn't you just be able to be like, oh, that's missionary?
Well, you got to do it from a POV, like auditorial description, right? So you're just going to explain what's going on. But you can't actually physically say what's happening. You just have to
perched
say,
in the air.
yeah,
I can see the sweat falling down her back. Like, oh come on, hey,
some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean?
But I mean, that's still all right. I'll let someone else go first. But I think this might be quite easy.
I'll go first.
Yeah,
I'll go first. I'll just be the one to fucking bust this out. All right, ready? Let me get some. And I need you to do this in post edit, but let me get some background music.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you background music.
Matter of fact, Malcolm, give me that background music, Malcolm. Give me that music, man.
he said,
Watch it. Move your hair over. Move your hair. Yeah, let me just wrap that up. Don't bite. Damn, what's wrong with you?
Oh, I can't say it, right?
Yeah, you said it. Yeah, look at that.
That was me. I did that.
Hey. I feel like I'm gonna be horrible at this, bro.
I had to give an easy one.
Easy.
I had to give an easy one, but I'm just an example.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Now, give me a hard one then.
Oh, well,
What would a hard one be?
well,
No
what?
pun
Yeah,
intended.
no
How
pun
about
intended.
it's your turn? You give the hard one.
No, I don't know how to. I feel like it's really.
You don't know how
I
to
feel
give it
like
hard.
You're gonna give it away.
I'm not gonna give it away.
What's a hard one? All right. So because
Malcolm,
it's hard
let's
to
get
do
that
without
background music.
Bro.
Give us some more background music,
You
Malcolm.
said, bro, you want that 70s freaking
I need that 70s bush
70s
porn
porno
sound.
music.
She got the bush and all, man. She got that unshaved. We about to start the
Oh my
Playboy
God, Mom
Mansion.
don't like those kind of women.
Nah, bro. You got
I
it.
don't?
You got it.
Not the hairy one.
If
Oh,
anybody
whoa,
knows
whoa, hold
anything
on,
about
hold on.
hairy women
You know,
right now, is
if-
Christian Murmur.
Listen, if there's anything since we've been doing this podcast, it's the listeners, the hardcore listeners know that I am pro Bush. I'm pro Beaver, ladies.
What's wrong with the bush though? Who would ever have a problem with the bush? I see experience and wisdom in the bush.
Because
Imagine
some
that
guys are
mustache
fucking
and
crazy
that
and
bush
they want
just
their
getting tangled up.
girlfriends. They want their
Bro.
girlfriends to look like they're 5 years old again. They're fucking
What
weird.
the fuck? No, ew, no. That's your perspective. The fuck?
That's not that.
I like
that's
clean
not-
too. I like clean too, but
That's
I'm not about to judge. I mean, you got a fucking jungle is different.
No, that I was gonna say that there has to be levels of this because you're not gonna be looking like what was that fucking movie? Scary
Chewbacca.
movie. Yeah, well, whatever. Chewbacca and the girl from Scary Movie when she had her whole shit braided. Like we ain't got time for that. We're not doing that.
I'm
You
not
gotta
asking to
have-
braid it.
No, but what?
I thought you said
Ooh.
braid it.
Yeah, but that's how long that shit is. We're not doing that.
She's
type
like,
of-
what?
No, if we could corn braid that shit, no, you are wilding. You are yelling for respect. You have to, if you're gonna have some hair, at least like give it a nice little shape up.
Yeah, dye it
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
fine.
Shape up. You know what I mean?
Just
It doesn't
dye
need to be a
it.
jungle down there. That's
My-
what I'm talking about, you know?
My grandma would call her a heifer. No, for real. You out here with
Ah, yeah,
cornrows?
that's facts. That's facts.
You got cornrows on your shit?
That's
Well,
fact.
heifer.
But you know what? We're moving. We're past time here on something else we have to do. I think our favorite.
Come on, man. Let's play the game first, and then let's get into the.
Oh God, what do you want? What? Do another one then.
All right, go ahead, Malcolm. Give us that background music. Steph, it's your turn.
Okay. Damn. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Time out. Let's backtrack because I want to. So it's one is a little hard for me to describe because it would be me doing it to a person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So describe that.
Oh, yeah. I hope y'all would get it because this is a body part on y'all. This is actually a spot. So, damn. I don't even know how to. Damn, I don't even know how to do it. I wouldn't even know how to.
Grim job.
Hey,
No.
Just press the button, mama. Let's go. Just press the button.
Okay, go. Just go. Damn.
Press it.
Damn. What spot? No,
Hey,
right in there. Right in between the balls. Right in between.
The gooch.
There you go.
hey.
Oh my God,
This is the easiest fucking game I've ever played in my life.
I think it's because we're all extremely perverted.
I think.
Hey, bro. Big facts.
All right,
All right, now we can go into our
that's
other
enough of
segment because
now it's time for our
missionary.
favorite segment, and that is, of course, the word of the day. Word of the day. So, Malcolm, how the word of the day works here.
Wait, we gotta play that jingle.
We already played it. It's already played. Don't worry. It's played. Anyway, so how the word of the day works, right, is see that giant, you see that thing Jimmy's got on his screen right there?
That big old dick.
Oh, there it is.
Wait, hold on, Malcolm. Does this look familiar to you?
That big old dick? Does that big old dick look familiar to you, Malcolm?
To be honest with you, it doesn't look familiar.
That's big. Look at that. He was shocked at how big that dick was. So how the word of the day works is Jimmy's gonna lift, open up that dick to a random page, right? He's gonna put his finger down in it, and then he's gonna lift his finger up, and whatever his finger landed on will be our word of the day. Now, with season 3 of Great Morning, what we do is with the word that Jimmy picks, our guest will have to use that word in a sentence. All right. And at the end of the season, we're going to rate our top 10 guests' sentences. So, keep that in mind before you do it, because, if it's really good, you might get on the list. But yes, Jimmy, whenever you're ready, hit us with that word of the day. All
right. Play that music, Malcolm. Give me that music.
Hold on.
Give me some background music, man.
So I'm going to give you just a simple beatbox, bro.
All right. Today's word of the day is flume. Phylum.
Phylum or flume?
Phylum.
Phlegm?
Phylum.
Phlegm.
Philum. And it's a thread.
Can you spell it again, please?
Philum. Filament or thread-like structure. The stream of a note. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on right there.
So the modern day definition, Malcolm, is it looks like it's like a fibrous tissue near the bottom of the spine. That's what I have when I looked it up. So that's your word of the day. And it's pronounced phylum, it seems. Phylum. So
Phylum blanks.
Whenever you're ready, good sir. No pressure.
Bro, I was about to give you some hood shit like the voluptuous figure of this sexy ass woman. Nah, but I can't think of anything, dog. Hold up. Phylum. As I press my hand against the lower part of her phylum in order to spark some type of movement. I don't.
Is that your word of the day? Is that a question?
That sounded like it. That sounded like it. Round of applause.
I'm sorry, man. Bro, I play games, dog.
I know it's tough. We put our guests through a lot of pressure with that.
I was hoping for supercalifragilistic,
Espialidocious.
Right.
Yes.
Our words haven't been the best lately, huh? Our words have been kind of difficult. So that was an anatomy word, I guess, for a part of the body.
most of them are going to be difficult coming out of that giant thing right there, man. Like it's going to be a lot of technical terms and body parts and then old school names for civilizations that are forgotten now, like shit like that.
So Malcolm,
you literally have the Holy Grail right there.
Well, remember my grandma's house? My grandma's house? She's got tons of these.
You had to lift it up. You had to lift it up. That's why I was like,
yeah. Yeah, she's got tons. She also has like an original encyclopedia set where the books
bro,
like 0 to 200, and each encyclopedia gets like thicker and thicker for each letter of the word. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
You know, I want to drift here for a second on the podcast. I can't hold it in anymore. I really want to tell you guys a story about something that happened to me here in Spain, and I'm gonna tell you that story because I just can't hold it in. Let's start it off. This is the story about how your boy Merms got laid in Spain.
Yeah, let's hear that.
All right, and since it's involving me, I swear it is as comical as you can think. So allow me to explain. I've been going to this bar that's by my friend's house within walking distance. And I've been going there a lot, and I got to know the owner there. He speaks pretty well English. And then like there's this Italian guy there that works there as well. His name's Matteo. He and I became good friends. So one night, Matteo, he wasn't even working there. He just came and he's like, hey, after the bar closes, there's going to be this big party that I'm throwing on the beach if you want to come. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah. And so me and my friend who lives out here, who will remain unnamed for a little while at least, we'll call him Shabalabadoo, right? So me and Shabalabadoo and Mateo meet up outside the bar. And there's these two girls with Mateo, and they're sisters. And I don't want to say their names either, but we'll call them Black Shirt and White Shirt, because one of them had a black shirt on and one of them had a white shirt on, right? So, yes. So I'm talking to White Shirt because, well, they both speak English, but I end up talking to White Shirt as we're walking on our way.
Just feel more comfortable talking to the White Shirt, right?
Yeah. And we're talking, she's like almost like quizzing me, which I kind of thought was weird. She's like, is Australia a continent or is it a country? And I'm like, what? Leave me alone. And we're walking, but I'm having a good time talking to her. And I start to pick up on things. I'm like, oh, I think, me and this girl are going to be like maybe hanging out alone, at some point. Right. We get to the party, right? My friend, Shabalaba Doobie Doo, whatever his name was, right? He's like, hey, man, my wife is hitting me up. I got to go. And I was like, you're lame as fuck. So he left, right? And now I'm stuck at this party with like only 3 people that speak English. And there's like 100 people on this beach, man. So I'm walking around. I'm trying to look for, some drinks for me and the girls. I find Mateo, and he's like, oh, how we party here in Spain is everyone brings their own liquor. And I was like, hey, man, I really wish you told me that when we were walking 15 minutes here to the beach. I didn't have a bottle in my hand. Did you just think like I had a bottle of Jack Daniels like shoved up my ass or something like on our way there? But like, yeah, he didn't say anything to me. And he's like, he felt bad. He's like, listen, I've got some weed if you'd like to smoke some weed. Ooh. And normally, as Jimmy would tell you, I'm not a big marijuana smoker. It really fucks me up. So, cannabis. I'm not a big cannabis smoker. So, but I had nothing to drink. So I was kind of like, all right, yeah, I'll do one. I'll do one hit from your joint. Right. So I take one hit. That's it. And I felt fine at first. I was like, all right. Yeah, I barely feel anything. This must be like some weak Spanish shit. Whatever, man. I can handle this. And, I'm walking around. I try to find White Shirt, right? And I find her, and she's like really drunk, and she's like hanging out with these other people. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not really going to be hanging out with her. Here comes Black Shirt, her younger sister. And she comes up to me and she's like, hey, like, what's up? Like, and we're just talking. And then it was, I guess because I was kind of stoned at this point, I was like not feeling the like music and loudness around me. So I just say to her, I was like, hey, would you like to like go over to like another area over there and talk by the beach? And she kind of looked at me like, like, what? Like, she's like, but my sister is like over there. And I'm like, okay, like you can come back to the park. Like, I'm just for a little bit to talk. And she's like, okay, sure.
Okay,
wow.
okay.
And she was kind of like, I guess like
that
was like,
right? This
what?
is black shirt. This is black
This is
shirt.
black shirt.
Okay.
And I guess I didn't realize that. I guess that's kind of like almost like code, like that was like a forward thing for me to say. Because we get over to that other area, like in the dark by the beach, and I like hear the ocean, but you can't really see the ocean because this is night now. And she and I, you know, we start making out and stuff. And then like one thing leads to another. She ends up like, she takes off her shorts, and I'm like, holy shit. I think we're going to do this. I take off my pants. By the way, this isn't as romantic as you'd think it is, you know, having sex on the beach. I don't know if you've ever had sex on the beach. It's not great. There's you know, to quote Star Wars and Anakin Skywalker, you know, the sand, you know, it's coarse, rough, and it gets everywhere, man. So like I'm there with my shirt. I probably looked ridiculous if anyone shined a flashlight on us. I'm laying on my back on the beach in the sand. My shirt is on because I didn't want to get like sand on my back, but then my pants are down. So now I just got fucking sand like all on my lower body. She's on top of me. We're going at it for a little bit. I finish, right? And then we put back on our clothes. And
inside,
like,
you finish inside?
I did, actually. I did. I didn't know I was getting laid that night. I did. Yeah, I did.
Shit,
I
boy.
totally did.
Yo, you slipped.
Plug game week. Plug game week.
You didn't.
She was on top. What was I was like gonna throw her.
Hell yeah.
Because then you got to ask the question.
You got the ocean, bro.
I said, that's her fault. I said too. I was like, you know, you always give warning. I'm like, I'm about to come. And she's like, whatever. And she just kept fucking going at it. So I was like, all right, cool. Maybe I hope to God she's got like the thing in her arm that we're talking about in this episode.
She has a running. She has a running subscription or prescription to Plan B.
Yes, I hope it's something like that. But anyway, we put our clothes back on and we go back to the party. Now, here's the thing. When I got back to the party, I guess like all the lights and everything, and I was like in darkness coming back to all the lights, it like fucked me up. And now I'm like really stoned. And I'm standing there and I'm like, there's something wrong with me. Like I'm freaking out inside. I'm like, there is something wrong with me right now. And I can't figure it out. I feel like tight for some reason, like something tight. And I slowly realized that, and this has been like 25 minutes, or at least I thought like 25 minutes after I had sex with this girl, I still had a boner, and it was like hard. It was like raging, like it hurt. And I was like, oh shit. And I start freaking out now because now I think like I'm at this party with 100 Spanish people and they all think I'm just standing around with a boner and like they all know I have a boner. And I'm like, what am I going to do? So I find the girl again. I find Black Shirt and I'm like, hey, come over here. And she's like, what? I bring her to the corner. I'm like, my dick is still hard. And she's like, well, we can't do it again. My sister's going to wonder where the fuck I'm going. And I was like, I don't want to do it again. I have to go to the hospital. My dick is so hard. I've got to go to the hospital. That's how bad I was freaking out.
Oh,
I'm like, I got to go to the hospital. She's like, you don't have to go to the hospital. You just need to calm down. And I'm like, listen, my dick is like hurting right now. And she's like, maybe you should just go for a walk. And I was like, all right. So in my mind, I'm like, go for a walk. I'm like, I should just fucking leave because I thought like, I was thinking all this crazy shit. Like,
or tuck it in your waistband.
So, well, I mean, it was like, it was hidden, like no one could tell, but I mean, it was just a very scary and uncomfortable stone situation to have. And I go to my friend Mateo, who's throwing the party. And I said, hey man, I gotta go. And he kind of looked at me. He's like, whoa, what are you freaking out? Like, chill, like, let's hang out. Like, I want to hang out with you. And I was like, man, I gotta go, man. Like bad shit's happening. He's like, what's happening? And I was like, I can't tell you, man, because I'm very uncomfortable. I gotta go. And I just like left. I like ran away like that.
Schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
So like I'm running away, right? And I'm literally like scared. And now I'm walking the streets of Spain at like 3:00 in the morning. And it's like terrifying. There's no one out. Let me describe something about Spain real quick that'll help with the rest of the story. There's stray cats everywhere. They're almost like birds out there. You know how we have a bunch of birds in the United States? They're almost like that out there. There's just cats everywhere. They're well fed. They don't look skinny, but they're all strays, right? So I'm walking down this sidewalk, right? And I'm like following my GPS. I'm like, all right. I'm like, 20 minutes away from my friend's house. I just got to get there. I see ahead of me, there's no one else out. It's quiet. I see ahead of me, just this white cat just sitting there on the sidewalk. And I stop and I'm like, because I'm high. And I'm like, that cat's going to fuck me up. So I'm like, I got to cross the street. So I cross the street and I'm walking. I see the cat starts fucking crossing the street too, man. And it's still a little ahead of me. So I book it. I just start fucking running down the street. In a country I don't live here. I'm on vacation. Running down the street, 3:00 in the morning. And I'm like catching my breath. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm looking around. All right, I lost the cat. He's not after me. And I'm like breathing heavily. I was like, I was terrified, man.
You were running away from pussy.
Dude, I was literally running away from pussy.
Man.
Who pulls up other than a white car with black stripes that says Policia on it? And I'm like, oh shit. But I keep walking, right? The police pull up and I hear them say something to me out the window. Like they, rolled the window down and they say something to me in Spanish. And I was so scared that I was going to get arrested for some reason. And I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't think I'm allowed. Like there's a curfew still in Spain. Like you got to be wearing a mask and stuff. I'm like, I cannot go to jail, but I don't know what the fuck to say to these guys. That doesn't make me sound not fucked up. So this is what I thought of in my head. I'm crossing the street. They said something to me. The police said something to me. I barely look back at them and I wave my hand and I just say, no Espanol. And I just keep walking.
Wow.
I keep walking. And I swear, man, it worked. They left me alone. They were just like, all right, like whatever. And they just took off. Maybe they were being nice. Like now that I think about it, maybe they were like, hey, you need a ride home? And I was just
Probably
like,
saw your boner when you halfway turned around. They were like, yeah, let's get the fuck out
they
of
saw
here.
my throbbing erection. They were like, yo, let's leave this guy alone.
This dude's a stallion over here.
This guy's a
Stallion.
in España, bro.
I'm walking back and I'm like, I'm right here. I'm like at the gate to my friend's house. And I'm like, I just got to put in the code. Who fucking shows up now?
Black shirt.
The white cat. No, the white cat.
What?
The white cat like comes out of a bush and it's just standing there by the door. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, this is the end. Like, this is a bad omen or something. But then the cat started walking towards me and I started to calm down. And I just kind of looked at its face and I saw it was not an aggressive face for a cat. It seemed kind. And I'm sitting there stoned and I get down on my knees and I reach out my hand and I start petting the cat, and the cat's very nice and starts purring and stuff. And I'm sitting there and the cat, gets on my lap and I start petting the cat, having a good time with the cat, which is kind of gross now I think of it. It was probably like covered in fleas or something, but whatever. And I'm petting the cat and I was like in this, it was weird. I don't know how to describe it. For like a brief 20 seconds, I was just in this like warm mood. Like everything was beautiful, like for just 20 seconds, just me sitting alone on a Spanish street, 3:00 in the morning, petting a stray cat. And I'm petting the cat. And I swear I looked at the cat and I said, I got laid tonight. And I swear the cat looked at me and just was like, and like almost nodded, and then it just took off. And I was like, yo, this is the wildest night I've had in a long time. And then I went to bed. But yeah, that's my story.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, I do want to say though, animals have this innate spirit to they kind of like have a radar, if you will. So, I mean, in my head, what if that cat knew that you were freaking out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wanted to calm you down.
Yeah, what if that cat was like, oh shit, like this motherfucker's out his like what's this
element?
Yeah, Shooting Stars by Bag Raiders. Like that that's the song going off in your head. What if the cat's just like, I got you, bro.
It could have been something like that. I think everyone other than me was like trying to be like, yo, you gotta relax.
Right.
Like,
I don't know what was in weed. That sounds like some paranoia.
No.
Definitely
but here's the thing, though.
Indica.
Well, indica sits you down, sativa will stand you up.
Yeah, I think that was. The
but also, if your endocannabinoid system is, think of it as a gauge. If your endocannabinoid system is already full and you smoke THC, like the actual THC part of cannabis, that's when a lot of people get hyper paranoia and anxiety, blah, 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 blah. You have to supplement CBD in order, like when you do THC, you have to supplement CBD and smoke both of them or indulge in both of them to kind of like balance them out. So that, I mean, your system might already be like there.
I'm a lightweight and I've got anxiety, obviously. Like, so like, and Jimmy, like, that's why I said Jimmy could tell you he was there when I got out of the Navy and I smoked it for the first time. And I like, I like died.
I'm not getting out of this fucking car, man.
I was fucking stoned, man. It fucks me up. And then like I went, I've told that story. I'm not going to do it again, but you know, yeah, it fucks me up.
Can I tell you a funny story about cannabis?
I would love to hear this story.
It's short and sweet. One time when I had moved down to SD, I was hanging out with this cat that I went to Wyotech with. Mm-hmm. And I'm driving his car, bro. We're on a mission. We're mobbing. You feel me? And he's like, "Hey, man, you want to smoke?" I'm like, "Bro, roll up. Let's go." He rolled up. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm like, he sparked it. He started hitting it, bro, and he passes it to me. At this point in time, I'm tunnel vision, bro.
Yeah,
I'm tunnel vision. Everything slows down, and I grab it. I'm pulling up to this stop sign, bro. I stop at the stop sign. I'm looking. I press the gas, bro. I coughed so hard. I stopped in the middle of the intersection and threw it. I was like, "Yo, what the?" I was like, people are honking at me. I'm sitting over here. I'm like, "Bro, what was that?" I can't even catch my breath. I'm like, "What was that?" I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He's like, "Bro, it's moon rocks." What are you talking about? I'm like, "You're just gonna hand me moon rocks? I've never had moon rocks, bro. You better put me on the therapy couch."
He said,
when you hand me moon rocks. It's like keef wrapped in. It's like it's a flower wrapped in keef and wax, and it's all of the forms together.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
all of the smokable forms together.
Not like moon rocks is like on a whole another level. If you get it from like the right places. I'm telling you, I had moon rocks.
It'll sit you on your ass.
Yeah, I had moon rocks for the first time about like I want to say like 6 years ago. One of my good friends had, and first of all, when you break it, like you saw how sticky and then like all of the my God. And it was so beautiful. Not only that, but when first of all, it's even hard to like break up like that shit because it's
like jelly.
It looks like a rock. So it's like you're trying, so you would have to like break it up as much as you can. But I kid you not, I was so smacked out of my motherfucking ass. Like I was on that ass. Like what? And
that ass.
Smoke. Yes. And I smoke. I
big facts.
Smoke. And I was not motherfucking ready for that drop. I was like, oh, okay. And I was stuck there for like 20 minutes, just like,
yeah. We had to switch drivers in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. I blow heavy, bro. Hey, bro, I blow heavy. Don't get me wrong, I blow heavy every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? But that was just obnoxious, dog. Like Austin, if you ever see me again, bro, I got like the friendliest smack to the face for you, bro.
Yeah, that's fucked. Yeah,
you put me on death's door and I didn't even know it, bro. I feel like
if
set you up for the okie doke,
right, bro. I was like, yo, I'm driving though. I'm a big advocate for like, hands-free if you have to with mobile devices, and just overall, like, if you can't put your phone down for 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? You're driving 15 minutes and you got to pick up your phone, bro. I'm yelling at you in the passenger seat. Yeah, I'm like, let me finish that text for you, or, put it down. We'll get there. And then you can text the person, bro. It's not that serious, dog. Like, I'm a big advocate for that stuff. So when he handed me that, I was like,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Right. I'm like, yo, bro, we're done for.
But hey, Malcolm, real quick, unfortunately we're coming near the end of the episode here. Been running along. Sorry my story took so long. But I want to ask you one thing before we go into the plugs of the episode. And this is a big question. And it might be easy for you to answer, but it might be very difficult. And that is straight up, what is probably your favorite video game you've ever played in your life? Not what you're like, not like say that's a question for another time. Like, you know, what's your favorite to stream? But like you personally, what is, if you could share a video game with everyone in the world and tell them to play it, what would that game be?
You can get past the animation, Borderlands.
The first one, or you mean just like a general?
Any Borderlands title, except for the
pre-sequel?
Yeah, the pre-sequel.
I know you do.
But no, it only reason why is because, I mean, it's the same thing over and over. I get that. It's repetitive. It's redundant.
Mm-hmm.
However, the people you play it with aren't. You know, you can choose who you want to play with. So,
yeah.
And everybody in that community usually like they throw guns at you or they throw equipment at you and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's super adult. It's like, it's super mature. So even the characters, the NPCs in the game are cussing, and you got like characters like Moxie who are super seductive but she'll still slit your throat. I like it. It's super edgy.
Yeah,
I love it. Borderlands 2 was relevant.
Yes.
10 years Borderlands 2 was relevant.
That was the shit. I would come home from school and play that shit.
No other game has been relevant for that long, unless it's like an exclusive title. I mean, but Halo, bro, Halo's Halo. That's an icon. It's a game changer. Mm-hmm. Borderlands 2, whenever it came out, we already knew what was happening. But people chose to keep playing it for 10 years. That means buying hard copies, reselling hard copies, buying digital copies, buying the DLC. They did it for 10 years. They kept Borderlands 2 going for 10 years. So the company didn't even have to make a third one. They didn't need to.
Yeah.
The game was perfect for everybody. Their community, you know, it was perfect. And I think some of the characters are voice actors in certain animes as well. So you're bringing fan bases from all over the place. And it's just overall, there's a lot to be had with any Borderlands title, you know, and that's one of my favorite games. I think my number one.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent answer. That's not one I want to argue with you about. There's a lot you could say out there that are some of the greatest video games ever made, of course, but that's a great answer. And I wasn't thinking about that one at first. I'm very happy you said that. I agree. That'd be in my top 10 at least, you know. Another one that reminds me of what you were saying, where like they didn't need to make the third Borderlands for a while, is right now still GTA 5.
Bro.
I heard that people could go online on GTA 5 for like you and your friends go online and just start doing missions and wreaking havoc. I should download that.
Oh, bro, it's been like that for fucking 12 years?
Bro, check this out. You will go on Twitch, bro. Type in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah. You
will literally see people, no cameras, streaming, but they're acting.
Yeah.
They're acting out their own scenarios. Like, yeah, these are Twitch streamers that have scripts. They have scripts. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they get their people to join them, and somebody's a cop, you know, woo. You know why I pulled you over today? Yes, Daddy, could you just give me a ticket? Like, they'll just play the part, and it's perfect, bro. That's fire. There's so much potential in that game. So much. Not to mention, we all grew up with the bird's eye view Grand Theft Auto, like 1 and 2, you know, and then 3, just all the cheat codes. Everybody used the cheat codes. I don't care who you are. Everybody up, down, left, right, you know, X circle, whatever it was. But, you know, everybody was breaking the laws on that game and then taking their wanted level down. That game is phenomenal. Yeah. I will say as an augment, Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption
that's a great fucking game too.
Yes.
But I just wanted to mention GTA 5 because of how you said where like they didn't need to make another Borderlands for a while, because dude, that game now has been across 3 different what do they call them? Versions of a console. That shit came out for like the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. Then it was remastered again for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and now that game is out again for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S. That game has been that's like the granddaddy now. So
yeah, bro. They have a big three. They have a big three in anime. Grand Theft Auto would be a part of the big three, but for gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Big facts, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Well, hey, I could talk to you about video games for a while, and I want to give you more time, of course. So I really, I'm probably speaking for everyone here, but we would really like to have you back again for another episode. But we are short on time, man. We gotta wrap this up now. Yeah, it's that sad time where we go around the room though, or the computer screen, and we give our last minute plugs. So starting with Stephanie, the improv queen, my friend, you got any last minute plugs for listeners?
Yes. Did you know that it is impossible to hum while holding your nose? Did you also know that the least interesting day in history was April 11th, 1954? Did you know
Why
that?
is that?
Why is that? Just nothing's going on?
Nothing ever happened on April 11th?
I guess not. I guess nothing happened that day.
There was a flock of seagulls, man. That's it.
No, shut up. I don't listen. I don't do birds. I don't do seagulls. I don't do nothing with fucking feathers. Okay. No.
Wait, I gotta find it. I want to show you guys. This is the picture I have.
No,
for
roasted
Stephanie when she texts me. I have a picture for when like Stephanie texts me or like in our group chat. I gotta find it. But continue with your plugs as I find it.
Yes. So while Merms is gonna sit there and just expose my nasty ass phobia of birds, I want to give a big shout out to my baby daddy because it was his birthday and I totally forgot about him.
Oh, hell yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday. Happy birthday, big dog.
And
hey, that's crazy. You and him have birthdays very close because your birthday was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, July 12th, 14th.
Shut up. Y'all get on my damn fucking nerves.
Hey, July 12th is my mama's birthday, bro.
Oh,
it's not my birthday. It really isn't my birthday. Don't pay attention to them, please. ¿Y qué más? So shout out to my baby daddy. Shout out to my boy Chase. Today is his birthday.
Woo!
And, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, Liddy.
Okay. Jimmy, do you have any last minute plugs?
Y'all already know where to find me, man, but I'm going to just show off my homie Paranthropus right here. Y'all see this cat, man?
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the OG. I just want to say shout out again to him, man. The Smithsonian.
That's the homie right there.
You know what I'm saying? Panthropus, boy.
Yo, that picture is funny.
That shit, boy.
Yo,
shout out,
I wish the
man.
people could see this shit.
Y'all can follow him on Instagram at Paranthropus 2.5M. Throwback Thursdays. Every Throwback Thursday, this motherfucker spinning in the clubs. Y'all already heard.
Nah, but look at the one that's on the bottom, though.
This one right here? Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, this one right here. That's the bodyguard, man. They got a whole club out here now.
No, if you go up, go up and to the right.
Right here?
Boy,
Yes, that's the one. That's my favorite picture.
That's the
That boy
hype
got the
man right
Caesar.
there, boy.
Oh my God, he does look like Caesar.
yeah, that boy got the Caesar.
Hell yeah.
Y'all already know what the fuck it is, man. Follow me on Instagram at Slightly Special with 2 L's on the end. Also follow me on Twitch at Slightly Special with 2 L's at the end. We're going to be streaming. Malcolm, if you're streaming today, man, I'm down, man. Let's get on something, man.
I'm not streaming today, but we'll link up. I got you.
We're going to link. All right.
But hell yeah, man. Those are great last minute plugs. Shout out to Palanthropa. Well, I forgot his name already. But here is that picture. I don't know if everyone can see. This is the picture of when Stephanie texts me. I have that. Yeah, and my last minute plugs, of course, are Malcolm, thank you so much for coming on, man. It was an honor to have you on. I really enjoyed talking to you. Like I said, I really want to talk to you again, though. I want to get you back on. I probably got a million video game questions out there, bro. So I'll definitely hit you up about that. But of course, follow these two great people here. That's You Love Steph on Instagram, and that is Slightly Special with 2 L's at the end on Instagram and on Twitch now, of course. You can follow me on Instagram. That is Christian D Merm. That is my personal. You can follow the new Great Morning _ the podcast on Instagram. I felt like I had something else to say. Shout out. We've been talking. I think we can announce, I'm not going to announce the name of it just in case, but we are in the works for our next special here at Great Morning. So stay tuned for more information about that. I won't say the name of it yet, but we are, something will be coming near end August for you guys. Yeah, it's going to be fun. But yeah, it was, this was a great episode. I had a lot of fun, but of course, last but not least, Malcolm, my friend, I want you to plug everything you got out there, man. Tell the listeners where they can find you, where they can find naked pictures of you, man. Like where can they go?
Hey, big facts. First of all, shout out to Black Shirt, White Shirt.
Yes.
Second of all, you can catch your right. You can catch your boy Goon Squad Key, Goon Squad Kai, however you want to say it, either on Twitch or as Goon Squad Kai, Ki, not Kai, but or you can find me on Instagram at Goon Squad Kai Gaming, or Twitter at Goon Squad Kai. That's pretty plain and simple. I also want to do a plug for the main goons in my community that really keep me up there and keep me consistent, keep me accountable. And that's Super Wolf Leo, B-Ride Willie. You guys are dope. JC Levi. If I didn't have you guys, I probably still wouldn't be streaming. But also, Merms, real quick, I want to say this. I have Unsolicited Veteran, bro. Unsolicited Veteran is a platform for veterans to give their unsolicited opinion about trending topics and current events. Okay. Maybe we can schedule something.
Yes. I'm following you right now on Instagram. You see, like, I'm gonna hit that follow button. All right. So follow is sent. So hit me up on there, man, and I'll like send you my number and stuff. But yeah, I'd love to talk about that with you. Yeah. But hell yeah, that was last minute plugs there. And that was our episode. Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning.
Great morning. Great morning. Great morning.